Hi, I'm Dallas with Air Hydro Power's marketing team, and I'm here with Dan McFarland, our automation group manager, and he's here to talk with us about the mobile industrial robots. So, before we get into that, can you tell us a little bit about the history of these?
Sure. The robots started out actually automatic guide vehicles. Maybe some people have heard about those, referred to as AGVs, in different facilities. And what an AGV is an automatic guided vehicle that follows either a buried wire or some type of tape that's mounted to the surface of the floor. These are different. These are actually called autonomous mobile robots. So there is no need for any type of buried wire or any type of tape on the floor. It pretty much, once you teach it a floor plan, it follows that floor plan, avoiding any type of obstacle that might be in its way. And that's the difference on these robots. Newer technology, it's only been around a few years, where the automatic guided vehicles have been around years and years, used in industry. These are probably the autonomous mobile robots have been around about 3.5, 4 years.
Okay, so relatively new technology then for the industry.
Yes.
So what applications does it have exactly? What industries are using it?
A lot of different applications for these robots. If you think typically, the way we use it, we have one running in our facility right now. If you think about a facility where someone's pushing a cart or they're taking products from point A to point B, and they're moving things back and forth with just push carts, or they're pulling the material through. The way we're using it, because ours is a little bit lighter load, we put lighter loads on and we transfer it from shipping and receiving to maybe our Parker store. And about a year ago, we put a 42,000 square foot addition on our facility. So, but it pretty much added a lot of different square footage, and we're pushing carts from location to location, different missions. So the way you do this with the autonomous robot is you create what they call missions. So if you're going all the way back in the far corner of this new addition where receiving is and it needs to be transferred, we set up what they call a mission. So you teach it the floor plan and you tell it you want to go from point A to point B, and it goes to that location and it avoids any obstacle in its way with no buried wire or tape. So it truly is an autonomous vehicle that travels throughout. It's safe. So it's not going to injure anybody or run into anything. It just avoids obstacles in its way. And if it gets backed into a corner, it just will stop and it will sound a audible sound.
So whenever it gets to where it's going, it lets the people around it know that it's ready. For its trip is finished, essentially. Okay.
So what we do right now, we have multiple missions running back there. So it goes to different locations throughout the facility, and it automatically goes to those locations, or you can stop at a location if you're loading and then send it on its way with an onboard. Really, it's just a cell phone that we set up where you just touch it and it goes to the next location.
Wonderful. So I see we have a few different models behind us. Could you explain these for us, please?
Sure. What we have here, what we're using in our facility is the MiR 100, the white, and the difference on the white and the gray is basically the payload it can carry. The MiR 200, it's 200 kilogram carrying capacity, which is 440 pounds. The MiR 100 is 100 kilogram, which is 220 pound payload down on it. This is a newer product out. This is the MiR 500, and that's 500 kilogram or 1,100 pound payload. And where this comes into play, this is being the first product that MiR came out with. The MiR 500 is heavier payload, so we talked about push carts where you have lighter loads. This one might be used where you have larger loads, like things on pallets, like a fork truck would typically move around. So it's heavier loads, something up to 1,100 pounds that you want to move around. You can move with this unit right here. They have a brand new unit out, which is not up here. It's the MiR 1000. And the MiR 1000 is 1,000 kilogram or 2,200 pounds. So just larger loads, larger piece of equipment you might want to move around. Still has the safety built in, just like these. And then they have the larger load carrying capacity with the MiR 500 and 1000. And something else they have is what they call the MiR hook. And the MiR hook is a module that adds right onto the top of the MiR 100 and 200. It's the same module. So what it converts this instead of carrying the load on top of it,
Mm-hmm.
you're actually using it as a towing device.
Oh, okay.
So what that does, it's plug and play. So you would mount this, the hook on top of the unit, and then you could pull around carts. So on the MiR hook, on the 100, you could tow up to 630 pounds. And then on the MiR 200, you could tow up to 1,100 pounds with the MiR hook. So just,
So just that little drop-in feature, that's greatly increasing the load capacity
Yes.
of these.
yeah. So what you have to remember is instead of the load being on top, contained, it's going to be extended. So you got to think about that, about going around corners, or how that's going to affect. This will actually back into a location. It automatically hooks up to the cart with the camera on board the device plug in. So it truly is autonomous. So it's going to back in, pick up the load, take it, drop it. We'll back it into a parking place. So one thing that we offer as Air Hydropower is we take a look at, take a look at the customer's facility and say, this may be a good application for a MiR 100, 200, 500, 1,000, or it may be a good application for a hook. So that's something we can assist with helping out the customer.
So you're greatly involved then in helping the customer decide what product suits their needs best.
Yes, yeah. And we can make recommendations, and a lot of facilities are all different. So we try and recommend things to customers and let them think about it. And these products have become pretty popular right now. I mean, there's a lot of interest in it because of, fork trucks are dangerous, and there's a lot of maintenance to them. So a lot of people are looking at, how can I reduce my fork truck,
reduce the wear on them.
Yeah, reduce the wear and reduce the number of them in the facility. So, and as you get larger too, as you get larger units, something that can guide itself throughout the facility and be safe. That's a big benefit to the safety folks at the facility.
Right.
And it's a newer technology, but it's really taken on.
It seems like it's advancing quickly.
Yes, it is. It's a fast growing product line for us. For more information, we have myself, which is the automation group manager. We have Mike Welch, who's our MiR robot and universal robot application expert, is also of service. But any of these products, if you want to know more about the MiR product or more about any of the products that we have, you can visit our website at airhydropower.com.